Yo, what's up? It's your boy Jizzo here with Urban Grind Lifestyle Magazine. I'm with two of the pioneers of Chicago hip hop, part of 606 ENT, which is a major part of underground Chicago hip hop. It's been a great influence on my life. I'm here with Shadow Master and J Norm. Say what's up, fellas.
What's going on, world? What's going on?
So what I want to talk about, we're always what we're trying to focus on is Chicago hip hop history and a lot of the things that if we didn't document them, otherwise they would, they just kind of go away. So let's talk about the beginning of 606 and the influence it had on you since the start.
606 started 17 years ago. Same spot, same Tuesday night for the past 17 years. The guys that started it off were all part of a Filipino hip-hop group, probably the dopest cats, period, that I've ever experienced being around the Pacifics. They kicked the whole night off. A bunch of the members, I can't remember everybody's name, but everybody that started that off, it was basically a forum of all the artists that were coming up in Chicago at that particular point in time. And some of the dopest acts that you probably have never heard of. So we try to preserve what it is we started by what we continuously do today. And that's keep it raw, keep it real, and also have something to say when you open up your mouth and grab the microphone. It's an open mic forum, so there's no list. There's no coming up bringing your CD. We play our own instrumentals. You come up, we pass the mic around. If the crowd is feeling you, they give you a hand clap. You get to keep going. Crowd ain't feeling you, they're going to count you down, and then we move on to the next MC. So it's not Apollo like. What it is trying to give a cat a chance to sharpen their tools and take what you learn in that forum to be able to go somewhere and actually rock a crowd. You got to experience that, and that's what we try to offer. Somebody gave us that opportunity, and that's how it started, and we try to preserve it by keeping it going the same way in that golden era frame of mind.
And that's what's up. That's always good to keep the originators and to keep it in its original form, and you guys have definitely done that. I want to talk to J Norm. What was your experience starting with 606 and the influence it had on you?
Well, I started off being a security guard with them. Later on got into promotions, marketing. Until this day, I'm booking shows, out-of-town acts, worldwide acts. It's been nothing but great networking, meeting a lot of people, forming relationships on business. I started as a security guard, ended up at some of the biggest nightclubs in Chicago where I ended up producing and doing productions for people such as Large Professor, Pharoah Munch, Master Ace, Jean Grey, and so on and so forth. And it's just been it's all about networking. It's about supporting each other and letting people hear what skills are out there and what Chicago can provide on a music level.
That's what's up, and it's about what Chicago can provide and what can you provide, and it all begins with with the foundation of everything. 606 is definitely the foundation of everything underground hip hop in Chicago, and that's what's up now. The path from starting 17 years ago, and congratulations on that, because I know it's one of the longest running open mics in the country. It is the longest running open mic in the world, so salute to y'all for that. Every week, nonstop. It's at Subterranean. What's the address at Subtees?
That would be 2011 West North Avenue, 606, every Tuesday night. It's free to get in. All the drinks, special packages is included, but when you come up there, be ready to kick something off the top of the dome. It's a freestyle open mic session. Don't want to hear no writtens. And if you got writtens, you can put them in there if you want to, but you better eventually come back to some freestyling, because that is going to train you to be able to get through a lot of different things that you're going to experience when you go out to do shows. Your music can cut off and your microphone is still on. If you can't keep that crowd engaged, they're going to be at the bar out the door. So this is training you. Don't take it the bad way. If somebody counts you down quick, that just means go back home and practice your craft. And speaking of that, don't practice your craft on your live sets. Meaning don't come and spit over your vocal tracks. Can't nobody hear that crap. I personally hate it. It's a pet peeve of mine. If I want to hear that, I can throw it in the CD player, put it on my phone and listen to it. You can do it in a live show. Make it live. Plus, we can't understand what you're saying because half of the time you ain't practiced, so you mumbling over the words that's playing over the radio or over the speakers. Get real with your stuff. and I didn't want to curse, but really get real with your shit. Stop bullshitting. Seriously. If you're going to do this, there's going to be cats like me, young and old, that's going to come up to you and be like, that's whack. And this is why. And I'm going to show you how to do it better. So come prepared for that if you come out here thinking it's going to be sweet. We don't do sweet at 606.
And we all started somewhere, and it didn't start with somebody saying a yes all the time. It was, somebody telling you what you were doing wrong on your route to what you were trying to do, and you built from what your elders gave you and all the info. Now, there's a lot of entrepreneurs here in the house, a lot of entrepreneurs that watch the show, a lot of young cats that are looking to see how it is, how would you make it in the game. Sub T's 606 open mic has been there for 17 years, the longest running open mic. What would you say is the key for such a long running operation? I mean, throughout the years, what was it that kept you guys going that still here in 2016, we got it going on?
It's consistency and being true to yourself on what we do. That's as far as the music, as far as sticking to the golden era of the freestyle. Nowadays you could walk into any bar here, Future, little this or little that. But at the end of the day, we playing Nas, we playing Wu-Tang, we playing Mobb Deep. And that's how it goes, and that's how it's going to go. When we pass that baton on, we're going to make sure that they hold that staff right, too. And it's just doing what you love and being there and making it work. And it's worked for 17 years weekly in a place that looks for money weekly. And we got to make them numbers count, because if they don't, we would have been gone a long time ago.
That's true. Now, Shadow Master, what you think was the key to the longevity of the open mic and 606 period?
Exactly what Jory said. Just being consistent with what it is that you believe in and what it is that you're trying to put forth. It's an art behind it. And right now, I don't feel like the artistry is being shown as much as the bullshit is being shown. So we try to keep all of the bullshit away. We don't mind any type of drill or trap beats, but it's what you're saying. When you put stuff out there, you married to what you say. It may not even be what you feel, but the crowd that you're going to attract is listening to what you're saying. So be honest to yourself. If you don't really get down like that, don't play the role. If you do, there's got to be more than what you're saying about what it is that you do. You glorifying everything that's supposed to be hot about the bullshit you on. Tell somebody the story about the underlying shit, how you losing a buddy every other day. How motherfuckers that you love is strung out on the shit that you selling. Tell us a story about how you feel about that, because you can't be gangster 24/7. You can't. You can't twerk 24/7. Your muscles won't allow that shit. Let's just put it out there. But that's what we try to do. Be real with what it is that you do. But you can say anything you want to say. Say it in a different way than the next man. I don't know none of these cats by voice at all, because they all sound alike and they all saying the same thing. That's not what we on at 606. Be an original. And if you're going to say something, you're going to be married to it. So say something worthwhile.
That's what's up. And we're here talking about 606 Entertainment, two of the pioneers of 606 in the house, including a lot of other people that were key in the success of the 17-year longest running open mic. We talked about the beginnings of Sub T 606 Entertainment. We talked about what was key in keeping it going. Now, what is in the future? You were talking about, J Norm, you were talking about handing down the baton, and off camera we were saying that that's what's key, is what's going to continue, because one day you and me will be gone and there'll be a whole nother set of people here, and we're what's going on. How can we ensure that keeps going?
Well, it's getting the networking, it's getting the old to know the young the old to know old, pardon me, and keeping that alive, putting old producers with newer MCs or vice versa, and just spreading that love and trying to have this city come up and everybody get a little piece of it. And it's possible. It's happened down south, it's happened out east. Why not here? We're the heart. And I feel that we ain't far off. It's just a matter of people networking and getting it done right, old and young.
That's what's up. Shadow Master, what do you think is going to be the key to the future for 606?
Exactly what the fuck Jory said, but let me pony back on this. Illinois, Chicago basically is like number 2 or number 3 as far as buying other people's shit. But we last in buying our own shit. Does it make sense? If you don't believe me, Google that shit, check it. Don't make sense. Chicago got to get a lot better than what it is that we're doing. and we trying to help push that idea forward and connect with other cats that believe the same thing that we believe, and honestly gonna put forth the effort to make it happen.
And that's how it's going to happen, with spreading the message and continuing on the legacy of 606 Entertainment. And that was my key with doing the article for Urban Grind Lifestyle magazine on Chicago hip hop history, to document things that would otherwise be lost in the game if we don't give it to you directly right here. You heard it from us, Shadow Master MC, Jay Normus, your boy Jizzle, Urban Grind Lifestyle magazine. You know how we do it. Thank you guys for being in the house.
Most definitely, appreciate it.
Thank you for having us, man.
Hey, peace. Shy Rock.
Urban Grind Lifestyle magazine, 606 Entertainment. Peace and love.
Peace.